First best versus online ring match. Practice. Combo try. Challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Did you know it's Ken's birthday? His heart and fists are always burning, but he's bound to bring the extra heat today. Checking their opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The combo's there. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge.
Not so fast.
KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Shippo Jinrai doing the business. Going in, player one is dominating this match. The throw missed. Charges forward. Burnout, a KO. Player one took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Reads their mind and techs a throw. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on a throw. There's a corner switch. All right. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. All right, what's coming up next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Quick dashing. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Pokes with a medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. A quick breather. Player two has in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. An aggressive attack. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Decides to go in with the target combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That barely connected, but it still counts. Holds out with the block. Player two is just about out of drive after that. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner, gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Shippo Jinrai doing the business! What'll happen here? Ups the damage on that by options to just goes for it at this range. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Does a good job of pushing back. Player two is in burn. This stun might mean the end of this round. What? And a super activation. Looking to score KO! Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Fight.
Quick dash it. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player two is working with a better hit zone with a stop and bop. They can't squander this punish counter chance. That's not gonna hit. A super art? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect! Player one took no time to finish that fight. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. That barely connected, but it still counts. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. scrapping it out up close. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. A quick breather. Life lead is there, in there! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. Charges forward. They both back off to refocus. Who will make the first move? Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Flashes him. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Big counter. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Were they baiting them into that? Uses the target combo as a filler. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Knuckle wakes them up. Oh man, this is a stick. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Chases them down. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Who's going to steal this win? It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2, nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. Wrecks them. Player rushes in. What's next? Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Medium kick into burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Back dashes for space. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Serves them a knuckle sandwich. Notice anti-air in the clutch. I called it! I called it! Hits them while they're standing. Shifting things into high gear. Ugh, take a seat. Player 2 is on track to steal this back. No one could have called that. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nothing stops this train. That combo did decent damage. Player 2 has the life advantage. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize... Were they baiting them into that? Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Player 1 KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. They return to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck, though experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Nothing stops this train. Scrapping it out, raw super art incoming. Throws a fireball. This is gonna hurt. And whiffs. They're wide open. Up for the arrow. Oh, here we go. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Flatline zone. Player two was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. They trade hits. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Player one chases them down. Takes a trip. Player two is in a tight spot right now. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Jumps. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Throws out the fireball to check him. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Flashes him. Side switch in the corner. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, Ripper! They just made that very tricky KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Goes for the surprise rush in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Goes for the super art? That's not gonna hit. All right, what's coming up next? Google Cap, were they baiting them into that? Player one will look to apply closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Hits them with a stop and bop. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Burnout activates. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen here? They're going for the super art? Player one they were right to be on guard there. Medium kick. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Player one can't let the drive impact doesn't work. Up for the arrow. Looking to impress with this super. Quick dash. Doesn't tech the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back dash to start. They're not taking any chances. Jumps. Sets up with the jump in. Scrapping it out up close. Off of me. Scrambling here to avoid that corner. Steals back a chance. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. The Jinrai. Quick medium poke. Chases them down. Okay, here we go. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Who will set the bait at this range? Next, the counter. Amazing. Ooh, what a smart throw. Off of me. Jumps and whiffs. They're wide open. Nice fireball. Drives it back, misses. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Harry connects. Overhead, but it won't work. A jump in. Here comes the hook. No! Critical art now? Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
They are done! Player one has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Who would have thought these two would still be fighting? That adds a bit of OD spice there. Shows a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Neither of them willing to back off here. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Gets the combo. Hits him with a stop and bop. Combo with the target combo. Big throws. Knockdown and pokes with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. It's a good spot to use the super. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. Super! That's what we want to see. Noticeable tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Sticks out a kick. Breaks it off. Player one is in a very good spot now. Up and over. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes to the overdrive. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Still slugging it out here. That overhead was a bit obvious. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. They trade hits, and now side switch in the corner. Goes for it and puts them down with the impact. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Player one chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. They exchange blows. What'll happen here? Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Taking chunks out of each other. They're going for the super art, turning it right flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hits the drive. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. Catches them out. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Still in it with a sliver. Cannon spike. Both absolutely with solid anti-air. Connects with the throw. Are they going to be able to come back? And what a finish!
That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stopping bomb. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Notch gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. All right, goes for the super art, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Experiencing burnout. Combo with the target combo. Throws them. What's next? What'll happen here? Player one in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player two, well, that's not gonna hit. Very solid corner switch. Going in? Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burn. Uses their drive gauge, keeping them away. A real test of nerves here. Medium kick hits. What'll be the plan here? Here comes the corner pressure. Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
The top player is here.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
Mucho lo difícil. Creo que estuve silenciado todo este tiempo, no puedo creerlo.
Comfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Hold your breath. Player one is going to have a hard time
Hablé en vano todo el día.
Smart throws, that'll do more damage than usual. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Grabs up. The drink level up to 4. All options are on the table. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Drive usage is back on the table.
¡Ay! Me escaché muy mal.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Close them. What's next?
No me toquete, no me
What
toquete.
about that BFF rifle? Player hits him with a stop and pop. Knockdown and experience.
No, pero hermanita, concéntrese.
Empty drive gauge. This is a
Es
very
un rookie igual que usted. Pudo con un silver ahorita 2 veces.
Now is the time. Max SA Gage springs forward with the drive rush. Spin knuckle. Gotta be drive rush to keep it going. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. What'll happen here? Sneaks it above. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Y ahora sí, vamos a jugar bien.
We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Throws him down. Puts one in the pocket.
A ver, deje de emborracharse, hermano.
Uncomfortable.
Estás peleando.
Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner.
Y si me agaché, ¿por qué no se cure? Sí, buena señorita, para que se cura.
Player one has them legit shit in the corner. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Knocked down. The drink levels at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. And the throw
Qué
ends
fastidio ese man con sus
Player
agarres.
one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ghost will jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened until now? Player two really suffered there in the corner.
¡Ayuda!
How can they avoid
¡Ayuda! Ay.
They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step.
Uy, ¿pero qué? ¿Eso qué es?
Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with.
¿Qué dijo? Venga a ver qué perfecto me va a sacar.
Dashes up.
¿Y por qué no hizo el...? ¡Ah!
Impact is denied. Time to reassess the situation? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. They can't squander
Y...
this counter chance. KO!
Por eso digo que perfecto no me sacó.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Y me falta el último. No hay defensa, hermanito. Y ahorita que me había salido prácticamente mientras el match. Y otro ranked. A ver, a ver, a ver. Ponernos serios.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Como son vueltas.
No mercy for you.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player
What the
one pushes the opponent
fuck? ¿Por qué me lo frena?
buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two has knocked down to the wire. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Gets through the opening. Big counter. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Experiencing burnout.
What the fuck? ¿Cómo hacen eso? Porque a mí sí no me los frena.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Going on the offensive?
Sí, buenas, pero que haga eso, Cannon Spike.
How can they avoid being put there this round? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful.
¿Puede dejar de toquetearme? ¿Me respeta, por favor? Está jugando contra una dama.
Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Shows the medium kick. A real test of nerve here. KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A ver, papi, a ver. Bien manco que sí soy, me voy a poner a irme. Ja. Tengo un mes para mejorar. Ah, sí puede agarrar, ¿no?
Decides to go in with the target combo. And takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace.
Venga, venga.
Player's KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Decides to put some distance to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 crosses that off and keeps going. Scrapping it out up close. Cuts in with the
Pero ¿por qué no agarra? Es que no entiendo.
Jeez, how can they read each other so well? So, what's next? Charges forward.
Ah, sí puede sacar un Cannon Spike, ¿no?
Goes with the same stuff with that target. Super clutch corner switch. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Fights burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Cannon fight. Play frozen. Oh, here we go. No, critical line now. Player 1 is in a very good match with the throw. Both stop the throw. It's denied.
¡Oh, hijo de madre!
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Tómalo. Y...
Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. For the arrow. What are they gonna do? Player 2 has gotta work some magic with his limited time. Taps him on the dome. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Tries to act but with the attack. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Okay, here we go. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player 1 needs to use their triple. Yo, raw superhero. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time.
Venga, venga.
Who will set the bait at this range?
Venga.
Changing the pace with the fireball.
¡Ay, no! Ay, otra vez con ese pinche Hadouken.
Which is the win? But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Vale. Estuvo mal, pero no me salió. Eso es lo que me tiene que salir al final, porque no me sale. ¿Cuán manco hay que ser para que él pase eso? No. Tampoco. Menos. Vamos. Here comes a new challenger. Riámonos, riámonos. A ver si nos trata bonito. Uy, Ana es un new challenger.
Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive.
Sí, buenas para que agarre pinche boba.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner.
Ey, se cubre sería genial.
Neither of them willing to back off here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Will this super art connect?
Y se salvó.
Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They may need the punish counter gives them a great in there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Shows the medium kick. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Scrapping it out up close. Rising uppercut. Not close enough for the throw. Player good.
Just goes for it at this range.
They exchange blows. Knockdown and the impact doesn't do anything. Excellent block to shut out the impact. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Goes for the level 2 super erasing. Set up the punching bag.
Y chévere esto.
Amazing! The next touch may decide this round. They push their way out of the corner. The drive gauge is that amazing.
Buena, buena.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump! Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Jump! Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, burnout triggers! Player 1 in dire. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now?
Sí puede agarrar, ¿no?
In a very good spot now. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Both top. Yo, raw super here. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Punish counter on reaction. Target combo into. Right up.
Qué tristeza, me ganó hasta un New Challenger. Ay, bueno, vamos a dejar por hoy así. Gracias por ver el video. Nos veremos pronto para el día 2.